here today. We are going to be announcing today and then throughout the week a number of initiatives designed to support infrastructure and job training and job growth in the state of Florida. And here in Polk County with Central Florida is a great growth opportunity. You know, we had a lot of good proposals to seek support for infrastructure funding, and the city of Winter Haven was one of the top ones that we were able to see. And so as you see opportunities to really capitalize on a lot of momentum that we have, of course, throughout the whole state of Florida, but particularly in this critical Central Florida region, we want to take advantage of that. And so Winter Haven is a great community. It's a very fast-growing community. In fact, the census data showed if you include the whole Lakeland, Winter Haven metro area, it was tied for second highest rate of growth in the nation between 2019 and 2020. And I know many of you all see it. I know with traffic and everything. And so we understand that there's needs for infrastructure, and there's really a high payoff for being able to support. So today we are going to be dedicating more than $9 million to support continued economic growth in Winter Haven, including $6.4 million through Florida's Job Growth Grant Fund, as well as an additional $3 million from the Florida Department of Transportation. Now, these funds are going to specifically support road improvements at the Intermodal Logistics Center, which is one of the largest industrial parks served by rail in the entire country. By making these road improvements really going to provide important linkages, we're going to be improving access to more than 1,200 acres of industrial area that will attract new businesses and generate new jobs for the community. And in conjunction with this project, the city is extending its fiber optic infrastructure, resulting in high-speed internet access for site tenants, making the area more marketable for a variety of companies. And this strategic location of this project in the fast-growing area is already attracting additional businesses. Just recently, Coca-Cola announced it will invest millions into one of the project's warehouses, which will create an additional 170 million jobs. And overall, this project, because of our investment at the state level, will create 1,250 new jobs, and indirectly another 3,500 jobs. And so you're talking about, between direct and indirect, close to 5,000 additional jobs. And these jobs will be in very important fields like manufacturing, logistics, and technical services industries. And this builds off, today's award builds off our commitment to job growth in Polk County. Earlier this year, City of Winter Haven received $1.46 million from 3 different community development block grants. And then when you look at all the funding that Polk County has received at both the municipal and county level for job growth and infrastructure so far this year, we've made almost $60 million of investment in 2021 alone. And so we're really bullish on Polk County, and we understand that that it's going to be going to help drive the state now and into the future. And so we're also fortunate to be we perform higher than the national average on virtually any economic metric that you can think of. Lower unemployment. Of course, if you look at the folks that have brought businesses here, we've obviously attracted way more businesses than we've repelled, and we have a lot of individuals who are bringing their ability to invest in our communities here by leaving some of the states that have not approached policy in a rational fashion. And so we're going to continue to do that. We're going to continue to capitalize off the momentum that Florida has. Now, I am concerned if you look at a state like Florida, we have 16 consecutive months of private sector job growth. We've been below the national average for over a year in unemployment. We really should have been one of the highest in unemployment, because if you look as COVID, the tourism and all this stuff, I mean, that was like number 1 to be able to get hit. We worked really hard to protect those jobs in those industries, and as a result, we've added about 1 million private sector jobs since the peak of the job losses due to the reaction to the pandemic. And then we are way ahead of the national average in tourism, hotel demand, travel spending, and air travel capacity. And so we have really been a place where people have always wanted to get to, not only just for vacation, but for permanent and for business. And so we want to continue that. At the same time, you look at what's happening overall on the national level with the economy, this inflation is real. I mean, they tried to act like it was not something to worry about, that it was transitory. In fact, you're seeing it permeate across all sectors of the economy. I'm really worried about gas prices going up. That's going to really hammer a lot of Floridians who have to commute to work every day. We should be using the resources we have in this country. We have a lot of opportunities. Instead, they're shutting down pipelines and they're doing other things. And so that's going to be a real big concern. And we're going to keep doing our job. We're going to make sure we're going in a good direction. But that inflation is something that's real. What you're seeing with energy and gas prices is real. And I'd like to say it's just going to peter out, but I think we're probably looking at a winter period where, I mean, you already see things being, the supplies are not what they used to be. There's a whole host of things that are really having problems right now. So we're going to stay ahead of the curve in Florida, but we do recognize that these are some national macro trends that we've got to keep our eye on and contend with. And so our commitment is to continue to do good policy and to continue to support communities like here in Winter Haven and like Polk County that really do have, I think, a lot going on, and will have a lot going on in the future. So we